Mimi naitwa Sam Munia. I'm the head of investigations at Africa Uncensored. We were here to train the future journalists, and it was great having the students of Maseno who are very aggressive, very punctual and very inquisitive. Tunatarajia kwamba mkishamaliza haya masomo nyinyi mtakuwa ndio viongozi katika hii tasnia ya wanahabari. Tunatarajia kwamba nyinyi ndio mtakuwa wapekuzi. Nyinyi ndio mtaleta what we call sanity in a digital space, kwa sababu ya masuala kama hayo ya fact checking and debunking news. Kwanza hapa ndipo tumepata wanafunzi wengi zaidi. Tumetembelea vyuo tofauti, lakini hii Maseno ndio imekuwa na wale wanafunzi wengi zaidi. Pia hapa kumekuwa na vijana wakakamavu ambao wanauliza maswali mengi zaidi. Inabidi tupunguze muda kidogo ndio tutekeleze mengine ambayo hatukuwa tumeweka kwa ratiba, lakini tunashukuru. Nyinyi ni vijana wazuri, wangwana, na tunatarajia kwamba mmalize vizuri, muingie muwe ndio Africa Uncensored ya kesho. Muweze kufanya fact checking, mpige picha safi, muwin awards more than us. Sisi tumewin awards nyingi sana for the last 10 years, na mkianza hii kazi mtakuwa at a higher level than where we are, because nyinyi you are the guys who belong to the techno savvy generation. Integrity, be aggressive, have some honesty, and make sure you stick to the rules and code of conduct for journalism. Never get compromised. Make sure that you tell the truth no matter what.
Hello guys, my name is Ida Masharia. I'm a student in Maseno University, a second year student. I'm a presenter, writer, and also a student in photography. Today I've learned a lot, and under African censorship, where I've learned the practical part apart from only the theory part, which is always repeated in class, where I have always had the interest of investigative journalism, where I have learned the fact-checking part, which I can even do it at my field right now without even expecting to have much. I've also been taught to use what I have right now, not only having the big machines, which is very impactful as I start at an early age from the grassroots.
Again, Majina Nindagwa from African Uncensored. I'm a filmmaker. I'm happy to be at Maseno, baby. I've enjoyed the sessions, the 2-day sessions. What I've noticed is that the students are eager to learn, to be mentored, and what they've lacked, it's either by default or for the longest time, is practicals. So I think that's my takeaway from here, is that students are, willing to get hands-on experience so that when they get to, enter the job market, they know what they, wanaenda kufanya kwanza. So nimefurahi sana kuwa Maseno, learn kuwa the students wako na hamu ya kufunzwa, kuwa mentored, ili wakikuja kwa industry as young entrants kwa industry wanajua wako na experience kidogo, yes, because wameanzia shuleni kutoka kwa theory part, wamefanya nao practical. So wakikuja kupatiwa task kwa industry, we call it creative industry, they have a soft landing. The ones who have been mentored or coached, they are prepared mentally and skills wise as well, in terms of crossing your T's and dotting your I's. Wanajua if it's to fact check, nikipata maybe article mahali, I have to do due diligence, ndio kama it's the right article, is it a smear campaign, is it propaganda. So I think sasa wale wenye wamekuwa part of the mentorship program, they have the skills now to be able to differentiate from propaganda, disinformation and misinformation.
My name is Ian Baraka from Maseno University, and also a health and science journalist at People Daily newspaper. I'm so happy for the the whole event today. It was about fact checking. Okay, I knew about Google reverse image, but again, coming to know about Invid and how I can archive a link even if it's deleted. It was a new thing that I never came to know about it, but today I knew it. So again, also I think we need so much of this capacity building for the students. Because I think this is the first one of the kind about investigative journalism. We've had sessions about health and the whole thing about journalism, but again about investigative, this is a new one. So I think there's that need for universities, administration to encompass such events, for example, specifically for investigative journalism. For example, right now in Kenya, as well as I can say the globe, and that means Kenya specifically, for example, there's that much decrease in investigative journalism. It is because of ad revenue that media, the industry, that are really suffering. So there's that big decrease in investigative stories. So these sessions, it empowered students a lot. So I feel, as for example, for me on my end, I'm so much empowered. I mean, I want to try it out. I was so much into health that I'm like, no, I can travel to investigative kind of storytelling.
My name is Tracy Bunariri, and I'm a journalist working at Africa Uncensored. So our experience at Maseno University has been great. From the students, the administration, and everything. They have been warm, welcoming, receptive. They have engaged with everything we needed to share, basically in terms of journalism and everything it entails. So we hope to hear more from them. This does not mark the end of our relationship with the journalism students here. So with everything that has been shared, we hope to hear more from you, and we hope to engage further and see where all this leads.
Well, my name is Washington Odongo, the Director of Programs at Maseno Radio. I'm also a student at Maseno University. Today has been very impactful. We've learned a lot from African Uncensored, and one of the things that have really inspired me as a journalist is learning how to get these sources and how to interact with the sources as an investigative journalist. At some point when you're working in the field, you can encounter some problems that are problematic, and having these impactful sessions, they really teach you on how you can engage in such instances. So I've really learned a lot. I've gained the knowledge on how to use the camera. I've also learned about the rule of thirds and how to place my subject, and also I've learned how easy it is to work in the field, and in circumstances where there is some challenge, I've also learned how to maneuver around it. So I'm very grateful to African Uncensored, and I'm very thankful.
My name is Charles Athena. I'm a lecturer in the Department of Communication and Media Technology, Maseno University. Africa Uncensored has taken it a notch higher. Practical, and in training in journalism, if you don't go practical, then you have lost it. So I think that explains why the students have stayed up to this time. That explains why students were having so many questions, so much excited, and they had all the energy up to this moment. Otherwise, I'm so much thankful and happy, and hope for future engagements like this, as we train these young journalists.